Is MacGruber 2 happening? Everything we know. MacGruber 2 is the long-awaited follow-up to the cult hit MacGruber based on the beloved SNL sketch, and fans are hopeful for any news about what's next for the klutzy and arrogant special operations agent. The original MacGruber sketches on SNL were some of the funniest things to come out of the Will Forte/Kristen Wiig/Bill Hader years on Saturday Night Live, and they showcased the very best of Forte, letting him put all his incredible comic talents and timing to excellent use. A parody of MacGruber, MacGruber is only interested in how many jokes it can pack in. MacGruber is a laugh-a-minute series with characters and situations that are uproariously funny, even when the plots get thin and convoluted. The first film in the series, titled simply MacGruber, arrived in May 2010, with the sketch's creator, Jorma Taccone, directing. It only earned a 47% on Rotten Tomatoes, which dashed any immediate hopes for a follow-up. However, the 2021 TV series worked much better, earning an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was good enough that hopes have been rekindled for MacGruber 2, though not a lot has been said about the project. MacGruber 2 is not confirmed. Unfortunately, despite the success of the MacGruber TV show, there have been no recent announcements about MacGruber 2. A lot was said about a sequel film after MacGruber, but none of it held much water. Initially, Forte dismissed rumors of a sequel in 2012 via AICN. As for MacGruber 2, it's very much in the works. No, I'm kidding. Jorma mentioned it. He was really tired one morning giving an interview, and he said something stupid about it. Believe me, we had so much fun doing that. We're proud of it, and we jokingly talk about the sequel all the time. But I don't think anybody in their right mind would give us any money for it. If somebody gives us money for it. A year later, Forte seemed more keen on MacGruber 2, even revealing that Jorma Taccone said they should do a Kickstarter for the sequel via EW. We're going to make MacGruber 2 for sure. Whether we have to do it with a video camera in our backyards, there will be some form of MacGruber 2. Jorma Taccone, the MacGruber director, he had the idea to do a Kickstarter like 2 years ago. He kept saying, "We should do a Kickstarter," and we were like, yeah, maybe at some point. In 2015, Forte said that MacGruber 2 was his #1 priority after Last Man, his then Fox sitcom, via TheWrap. It seems like we have a realistic shot at getting MacGruber 2 made. We have a loose outline of the first couple of acts, which we're really excited about, so we've just got to flesh it out a little more. In 2019, Forte pivoted away from any talks about a movie sequel and said he wanted MacGruber to become a TV show via IndieWire. The state of MacGruber right now is, we're trying to see if somebody will let us make it as a TV series. We have a really fun idea. We actually went out and pitched it a couple weeks ago. So we're figuring out that situation right now. That's our hope, is to get to make that. That's always at the top of our list. Then, of course, the MacGruber TV show premiered on Peacock in December 2021 as a sequel to the 2010 movie, and since then, there has been no talk about a sequel movie. With the TV show being a success, there's more likely to be a second season of MacGruber before there's a second film. MacGruber 2 cast. If there ever was a MacGruber 2, it would likely be a sequel to the TV show, just as the show was to the 2010 movie. Based on how the show ended, it's easy to guess who would likely return for the second film. Will Forte as MacGruber, Ryan Phillip as Dixon Piper, Joseph Lee Anderson as Major Harold Kernst, Sophia Embid as Stacey Piper, and Kristen Wiig as Vicky Street Elmo are all alive at the end and would likely return for a sequel. Rules don't matter all that much in the MacGruber universe, however, and characters could very well be brought back from the dead. It's also possible that Forte's SNL castmates like Bill Hader, Fred Armisen, Jason Sudeikis, Vanessa Bayer, and Andy Samberg could all appear as well. MacGruber story details. The storyline for MacGruber 2 could be virtually anything, considering the absurd nature of the show, and the Special Forces operative could be sent just about anywhere around the world. The finale of the TV show does see the ghost of MacGruber's mother confront him and warn him that the most crucial mission of his life is ahead. Again, this could mean just about anything. MacGruber's most crucial mission could be world-ending, or it could be stopping someone from robbing a convenience store. Everything is possible when it comes to MacGruber 2.